We got Mr. I heard about you, nigga.
Yes, sirski.
On the channel, BANKREAUX, what's happening?
Crystal 7 C's, necklace on chili cheese, yeah. Slit like Billy D, pop my shit on Billy Jean, yeah. Spent the quarter key, 2-3 stacks on lawyer fee. Fuck around me scrap, we don't let her beat your back out over me. Lay round, get body, fuck you mean. Grew up around Homies, murder scene. Trust nobody, cause I probably robbed somebody close to him.
Man, same shit, different day, can't call it, my boy.
Hey, man, so look, we're gonna get into the nitty and gritty, man. You ready?
Yep.
All right. You are from Atlanta. Talk to us. What does it mean being from there?
Man, pretty much just being from there, it feel like, I don't know, it's just certain energy about you. Atlanta just, everybody know how to get money. Crackheads get money. Like, no bullshit. Crackheads got now a run up a couple $100 in a day. So if a crackhead, you gotta think about it. When you wake up, you gonna let that crackhead get more money than you? So everybody got a little hustle about them, got a little drip about them, you know what I'm saying? It's just a very prideful place, you feel what I'm saying? And you proud to be black type shit comes from there. So that's what Atlanta is.
Atlanta is now the new mecca for hip hop. It was New York. Did you see that coming?
I mean, I was born in 93, so like to me, Atlanta always was that. We don't even really listen to nobody type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like radio stations in Atlanta, them bitches is hard for real. V103, Hot 107.9, they had 95.5, a couple other ones. And like, you know what I'm saying? I listen to Smooth Jazz, 107.5, WJZZ, shouts out to them. Them niggas put a nigga to sleep. But I'm like, any radio station, them motherfuckers is fire. Like for real, for real. So I wasn't having I had an MP3 player and shit when I got a little older, but like you can actually listen to the radio and you hear what Atlanta has to offer. So we really wasn't stunting nobody else as far as like, oh man, you probably hear like some Jay-Z and shit like that, Ja Rule, like the heavy hitters, but we ain't hearing all that other shit, bro.
Right.
So if you ain't one of them niggas, that shit don't even really matter too much.
ATL was a big film back in the day. Were you in Atlanta at the time that came out?
Hell yeah, and I went to the theater.
How was it? I mean, like, what was the reaction to you seeing, like, your city on the big screen?
I ain't gonna count. In the actual theater, that bitch was like a party. Like, when the music was cutting on, motherfuckers was standing up doing that shit. It was crazy. It was fire as hell. It was pretty much like it really was a moment because the way they depicted it is exactly what Atlanta's like. So it ain't like they cut no corners or nothing like that to the point where we was like, oh, this is some bullshit. This is a Hollywood version. Nah, that bitch, it is what it is. And that's exactly what's going on around that motherfucker.
It definitely made people want to go to Atlanta.
Yeah, they was like, man, I got to see what the fuck going on. And that skate shit real, like, I know how to skate. I know how to dance, all that. Like, everybody in Atlanta know how to skate and dance.
That's a good segue, too. And Cascade. Let's talk about Cascade, man. What's it like just even going there? I
mean, I've been to Cascade a few times, but I'm from the south side. I'm from Clayton County. And in Clayco, we had Skate Zone, Skate Town, which is the same shit. And we had Sparkles, which turned into Busters or whatever the fuck. But them bitches is like, it's the same shit. Them bitches like little clubs for kids on some shit. Like you had little sections where motherfuckers was dancing, getting off with, what's up? Whoa, it was some shit niggas was doing. And then you had everybody skating and all that. It was a vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty much like prepare you for the club. Cause niggas was still getting off on niggas. You can get punched on at the skating ring. It was a whole lot of gang shit going on in that motherfucker. So that bitch really was just preparing you for real life outings.
We're going to take it back in time. Jeezy and Gucci, you know, they had a big beef. How was that beef in the city? Like, was the city affected by it or it was just on some rap shit, like, in your eyes?
Nah, that wasn't no rap. See, in Atlanta, that was not no rap shit. Because you had, like, the lower level CTE niggas and the lower level Brit Squad niggas bumping into each other in places and really getting off. Like, really, you know what I'm saying? Real life getting off on each other. And it was bad. Niggas started shooting shit up and all that. But, like, the crazy shit about that, back in the day, just because Jeezy was a good rapper, everybody kind of was, like, rooting for Jeezy in a way. Because Gucci would, like, lyrically ain't really fucking with Jeezy back then. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounded like for the most part. But then that shit completely flipped at a point. Like, it's crazy as hell because everybody was Team Jeezy. Then, like, the dial flipped and everybody was Team Gucci. And niggas was like, man, we is not listening to that nigga Jay Jenkins, boy.
How did you,
That nigga is out of there, man.
when you seen the verses that they did,
Love that shit.
Smoking on Pookie Low, like, man,
Bruh. Niggas not even understanding. Okay, boom. So watching that made me want to flame up the free kill shit. Cause that's what all that's about. You know what I'm saying? Kill for the free. Mr. Free Kill still riding with it. Yeah. But no cap. That's what that free kill shit was about. When I seen that nigga, man, picking potting up. No, that shit I was at Tevin's house. It was me, Tevin, and this pops watching that motherfucker walk in his living room. I was like, nigga, what? And to watch Jeezy just sit there and try and goddamn, man, nigga don't want to hear this long ass intro, nigga. Drop that disc record, man. Drop some records in that motherfucker. Jeezy got his boot smoked in that bitch. He played some good music, but like versus wise and performance, man, you got your ass toe at the frame, man. I'm sorry, bro. Gucci stomped a mud hole in that boy, and I was dead. Once this nigga got the Pookie Low, shit should have been over with. That should have been like the last song he did, man. I'd have told him, "Fuck, man, I ain't rapping with this bitch ass nigga no more, bro."
I thought they was about to start fighting.
No, I knew they wasn't finna do that. I know Jeezy wasn't finna do that. Get it bald head lumped up over there, man. He didn't look like he came to tussle. He was trying to, look, my nigga, I'm trying to be grown with you. That's what he was trying to do, man. Walt was over there disrespecting the dog and shit. I would never in my fucking life, bro. Never in my life. And then you're not finna say, goddamn, you smoking on my partner next. Man, I don't care how close me and that nigga was, bro. I don't give a damn. That nigga was, man, that shit was hilarious, boy. Shout out Wop.
A lot of people have a misconception that Atlanta sticks together. You being from there, is it really like that, or is it just they make it good for the public?
Boom, that's exactly what it is. Atlanta is like a real family. Like, you and your cousins or your mama and your auntie might not fuck with each other at all, but ain't nobody finna talk about her though, but me. Type shit. We ain't finna let you out of town niggas get in the mix and think y'all can goddamn, cause that ain't what it is. It's just like some prison shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? When niggas in county jail, they bang they little side of the city or whatever the fuck. But then when you go to state jail, bitch, what city is you from? Y'all don't care if y'all beefing on y'all side. When we go up here, we on the same side type shit. Cause what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much what that is. Like Atlanta, like we gonna stick together. But it's a lot of silent little beat, and them shits ain't even really silent. Them shit really going on, like talking about, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just be missing it. You gotta really be in the city, like from the city, me knowing what's going on as far as like, you know what I'm saying? That shit, it's on fire right now. Like it's bad. It's a bit like the Wild Wild West.
Let's talk quality control, QC. You know what I'm saying? Probably the biggest label in Atlanta. Like, how do you feel seeing them just kind of dominate the rap game right now?
Bro, I love that shit. Cause I feel like we always had it, like, as far as the wave. If you ask me, Atlanta kind of been running the music wave for like the past, what? We gonna say 15, 20?
Yeah, 20 plus.
Just being, you know what I'm saying? On the modest tip, 15, 20 years, Atlanta done gotten there, had a firm full Nelson on the rap game. You know what I'm saying? So with that, but never had a serious label. Like we had the LA Reid, we had the Babyface, we had, you know what I'm saying, JD, but to have a label where, you know what I'm saying, that's really what niggas need. And see that shit, I love that shit, bro. Especially with how many people that then came out of that shit, even if they still there or not, but a lot of names that started with that, you know what I'm saying? And even when they didn't, it's just, I ain't gonna lie, it's just a lot of camaraderie I see come from it, and a lot of money being generated. So I like Black Wolf. I like to see that. You know what I'm saying? I like to see that shit happen. So shouts out to them, man.
All right, now Amaretta, she got a controversy song out right now. Sorry, not sorry. Basically saying which cities are not from Atlanta. I mean, you from there. I mean,
yeah.
How do you feel about that? Like,
technically, by definition, she right.
Right.
But in all reality, that's cap as fuck. Cause the places she's saying is not Atlanta is really help boost the name Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? From the looters being from College Park. College Park is College Park, but you know what I'm saying? Clayco, you got 2 Chainz and all this. Then you got the east side, the technical east side Decatur, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what she was saying is not Atlanta. It's really not Atlanta because you got your own jurisdiction and police department and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like when you get pulled over in Clayco, it's Clayton County. You ain't getting pulled over by APD. You know what I'm saying? So outside of that, she technically right, but she dead ass wrong with that shit. It's just cap as fuck all the way together.
Do you think that she was just basically out of line for that song, even doing that?
She know what she was doing. That was some old clickbait clout chasing ass shit. That wasn't no goddamn. Cause in all reality, I bet she got some people from Decatur that she fuck with. I bet all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? So she's saying that, yeah, it's funny, it's cool, but like, where she shot the fucking video ain't even Atlanta. So what the fuck is she talking about? You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, like, cut it out. Kill that shit.
Now let's go into Texas. What year did you move to Texas, and what was the reason?
I think I came to Texas in 2012. But then I left. I only came here to graduate because I kept like getting in trouble in Georgia. Cause Mom Duke, she moved and I was like, man, fuck that shit. I was being a hard-headed ass nigga. Got the fuck up at the crib. I just said, no, I ain't moving. Because boom, she got married to a nigga in the military. At the time, they ain't together no more, which is super fine with me. But you know what I'm saying? But at the time, you know what I'm saying? Nigga just uproot a nigga from his living and shit. That's the reason we left Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Cause he got stationed in Savannah. So we ended up moving to Richmond Hill, which was close to the base or wherever the fuck he was at. So that's how I started being in Savannah and shit. And then they decided, well, he ended up getting stationed out here in San Antonio. And I was like, wait. And look, bro, you already moved me from Atlanta. Now you trying to move me from Georgia. I'm not fucking with that shit. So they left and I stayed, you know what I'm saying? But in the midst of me staying, I went to jail like 3 times. I got kicked out of school. And after getting kicked out of school, they sent me to alternative school. I got kicked out of alternative school. And that wasn't even just me being on some bad shit because I ain't no bad kid. But the principal who was at the high school when I first got there, me and my brother smoked his boots. We roasted the dog shit out of him the first day we seen him because we thought he was a science teacher. And he was telling us to tuck our shirts in. We from Atlanta. We were like, man, yo, get your Bill Nye the Science Guy looking at, man. Nigga not feeling, you know what I'm saying? Really just bullshitting. Like, I'm not tucking in my shirt. You're crazy. And he said, come to my office. Turns out that boy was a principal. So goddamn, I ended up going to his office and then he called my mom. Mom Deuce like, y'all cannot be doing no shit like that. So that was the whole little thing down there. And I was like, man, long story short, that nigga ended up being a principal at the alternative school by the time I get there. So I get there, I see him. As soon as we lock eyes, he gave me the look like, oh, I'm gonna get you. And I was like, well, I deserve this type of shit, ain't it? And then goddamn, I was at alternative school in like 2-3 weeks. He said some old bullshit in the hallway. I said, man, fuck this shit. And got there and threw my shit in the hallway. Just started throwing like all the shit out of my backpack. Like, fuck this shit. And walked home from that motherfucker. But then after that, I just got so much shit. And mom was like, man, you might as well just move out here. Cause I went to jail again, but for some other shit. And then that's when I was like, I got banned from the county. Like, I went to court and they banned me from the county. That's what the judge said. I can't be there.
Oh, man.
So, boom, I ended up moving to San Antonio. And when I moved to San Antonio and got out here, I finished school. I went to church here for like 2 months. Last 2 months, did 12 classes. And killed them hoes. So, ended up staying out here for a little bit. Went back to Georgia and then just came back to Texas because I was like ready to start some new shit. But I've been here for a minute, though. And this shit been straight.
Let's talk about your transition in Austin. How was that?
Austin was fire. Austin was fire. Just because of what it did for my career. What it did to my trajectory. You know what I'm saying? Mentally. Because I knew I was dope, but I never really knew how far that shit was because, okay, I know I'm better than all the hood rappers I'm around where I come from and shit like that. I go to Savannah. I ran into one nigga who had me like, that boy kind of nice. My dog Rizzo Avery, that's my nigga. Shouts out Zoe. But no, that nigga, he can rap and sing. So when I ran into him, I was like, that boy can do a whole bunch of shit. I might not be, you know what I'm saying, is all the way. Cause I'm thinking at a certain time, can't nobody fuck with me. And then I end up going to, when I move out here, start getting in the music loop and shit. Go to Austin. My nigga Tommy, he take me to Spider House, and the first night, I ain't gonna cap, I was nervous as hell because this was like my first dolo performance. I did performances with other people like, around me and shit, but this is my first dolo type shit. I would go up there nervous as hell, bro. And then they end up cutting the show right before my spot. So I was like, cool, I ain't even tripping. But the next time I went there, I had already kind of gauged the room, learn how to read the room, see what the fuck type shit going on in there, what they fuck with, what they don't fuck with. Went up there and killed that hoe. And they embraced me so much over there that it started pushing my name out to other venues, promoters, and it was all types of people coming to Spider House at that time. So my name was moving around real heavy, and it kind of, they was letting me know how dope I was. And then on top of that, they was having ciphers outside for the people who not wanting to watch niggas perform and shit like that. I was out there blacking the fuck out on niggas. I'm talking about the bad way. Really flashing it. And I was watching niggas not be able to keep up. I was watching niggas sit there thinking, oh, this boy wrote this shit. And then when I get to rapping about shit that's in the moment, niggas is like, man, wait, this nigga's really doing that. So it kind of showed, it gave me the confidence that I needed to kind of like move around how I need to move around. Cause if you don't really have that confidence, your shit dead in the water. You ain't finna believe some shit if I'm saying some shit and I don't believe it. You feel what I'm saying? I can't force you to believe some shit I don't believe. It's different. So Austin definitely put me in the space of that. And then when I go anywhere, I get treated like that man. You know what I'm saying? I go places I don't have to pay for shit. My face card good type shit. My face card good enough for at least 10 plus. I get a plus 10 when I go somewhere. It's me and all these people. Oh no, y'all are good type shit. You know what I'm saying? Face card at least that good. So I fuck with Austin. Shouts out to Austin for that. But there's a lot of funny, fuddy, duddy shit going on out there too,
though. Now let's just go ahead and talk about you and Vision. How did y'all link up?
We linked up through just like niggas. He got brought to my crib before I went to prison, and I didn't even remember because I had like a lot of shit going on. Like the most, I was in that bit doing the most for sure. But then we ended up linking up again through like some mutual friends because everybody was like, we need to meet each other, and we both was like, nah, I ain't really fucking with that at first. But then we ended up getting there and linking up, make some music and shit.
How was it recording Glory?
It was straight. It really was hectic because it was just, I ain't gonna care, it really wasn't even hectic. I was just doing my shit. And in the midst of me doing my shit, a lot of niggas don't want to goddamn get in the mix of what I be doing. Like my thing is, I'm a great chameleon, but I also got my own specific type drive of music. When I hit that certain drive, a lot of niggas just like, they not talking about what I'm talking about in the depths of that I'm talking about it. So it don't come off the same. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, with that shit, I hear nigga songs, I get on other songs, but then like when I get in my mode, niggas just let me goddamn get in my mode and move the fuck around. I really was just doing my own shit, to be real.
Now, how did the Davies situation even come about?
Question hit me, I think it was, I went there on my birthday, and then I played some music for Question. And at that point in time, I was working this job where I was getting like 2 bands a week. So I was super fucking straight. I came in a situation with like 10 bands.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, shit, that was 10 bands that I just had, not including the money that I have in motion, like real savings. So I was like, man, I'm straight on some shit for right now. I really can quit my job for a little bit. But I was doing that to make sure, because I was finna have a baby, I was making sure he had everything he needed. And my girl ain't have to do nothing type shit. So boom, I'm doing that. And then I come back with the drive, like, just do this music shit. And I got enough money. So I'm telling Question, I'm like, shit, I really ready to quit my shit. I just quit. Actually, I think I did quit. I think I did quit my job and just told him I ain't coming back. Plus my girl wanted me back at the crib anyway. So it was all like a 1-and-1. And I was like, shit, I just quit my job. I'm finna do this music shit all the way. You know what I'm saying? And then he had played my shit for Cam, and Cam told Question, "Oh, fuck it, we gonna sign him today." And now I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying? Me coming where I come from, I heard plenty of niggas say, "Oh, I want to fuck with you. I want to do some shit with you, man." Them niggas really put that shit in motion immediately. I think I had a contract on my phone in like a week, maybe less. I could be wrong, but I had the full contract to read through and all that other shit, and sent that shit off. And it was man, them folks showing love. You know what I'm saying? So it was a situation where I was like, nigga, you be a fool not to fucking. Not fuck with these people. And then on top of that, people got to also keep this in mind. Anybody willing to add something to what you already have, it's more than what you already have. So take it. Take it. Now, but read over what you're going through. Don't get bamboozle, hook, wink, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? But definitely, like, if somebody willing to work with you, what you want? You want 100% of $2 or you want 20% of $2 million? Niggas be, no, I want 100%. Well, whatever. Keep your little shit in. Keep your little shit. But that's how that shit happened, bro. And I went up there, and then they just started having shit in motion. And once they said that shit, we've been on the ground since. Like, I damn near stayed in that little boombox they had. I stayed in that bitch for like a month, 2 months, month and a half, something like that. It was cooking up nonstop. Me and the producer, Luke Kane, he stayed on one end, I stayed on the other end. And he was making beats in that bitch, and I was in this whole rapping. We was just goddamn. Yeah, we was cooking like a bitch at that time, bro.
Now, eventually, I don't know exactly the situation is. I guess Vision leaves Davies, or you know, he put it out on social media. What was your reaction to seeing that?
It is what it is, man, and that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? If people do something with their business, that's their business. So I stay at that shit, but goddamn, it is what it is. The nigga ain't gonna stop making music. I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna stop making music. So shit, it ain't can't affect nothing really.
Were things difficult around the camp at that time when he left, or just like keeping it pushing?
Difficult for who?
Just the environment, just on other artists, or
no? It ain't never been difficult. The only time it's been difficult is when the world was difficult. Like, all right, y'all gotta remember, I dropped my album Love Hate in like February, like around Valentine's Day type shit. Right after that, nigga, COVID shut the entire world down 2 years. That's the only thing you had to navigate. Other than that, man, what the fuck is motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Like, it shut down everything. It shut down, niggas can do nothing. So, that's the only thing difficult that happened. And that wasn't even that difficult because the internet was still going. You just had to find a way to navigate the new waters we was in. That's it. That's all. If you can't goddamn align and adjust, that's other folk business, man. Niggas gotta goddamn, you know what I'm saying?
What's your relationship with M. Duke these days?
I fuck with him. He just hit my phone yesterday. I still fuck with Duke. Yeah, that's my dog. We actually got to cook up too. We've been cooking up on that motherfucker for a while. We got some fucking fire. I don't know when we're gonna drop it though. I think he was talking about sometime this summer or some shit like that. We're gonna figure it out. But Duke's still my dog. I fuck with him.
How is it being managed by Question?
Fire. It's fire. Because the reason I say it's fire, if I'm allowed to elaborate on this, you have to think of it from the aspect of you have certain managers who are just managers and really don't know how you feel or what you go through or none of that shit. I have a manager who was once in my exact shoes. You see what I'm saying? And on a higher level, in a higher scale, in a higher capacity. So he's seen what I need to be doing. And I'm pretty sure that in the things that he felt was, and you gotta think about it, the music game has changed. So he's learning as well, but he's doing a great job at learning and he's going out there getting after it for sure. Anything that gets put on his plate, he knocking that shit out. And just to watch how much shit that he does, it motivates me to get off my ass and like, do whatever the fuck it takes. Henceforth, me picking up a camera or goddamn doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Learning graphics, learning the background of it, or becoming a better asset to a brand. You see what I'm saying? So that shit's fire. I think Question one of the best people you can be, if not managed, mentored by. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely somebody to look at because that man, like I say, he does a lot of shit. And if people really seen the back ends of the shit that he do, they'll understand. Shouts out to him for sure.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Q. Me and him don't talk often, but he has given me some game, man.
I feel like anybody who done ran across his desk, he gonna give you some game. He don't hold back no game. Before I even signed paperwork with him, that man goddamn was putting me on game, helping me out before I signed the contract. So that's when I knew it was real, and I like, cause he ain't have to do none of that shit. And he still helped me. He ain't even really like my manager. He like my brother, to be honest. Cause I talk to him about anything. Life, when life shit happens, I don't just call him about music. I be like, bro, what I need to do to get my credit up? Me and my wife trying to get a house, bro. I'm trying to get now. You know, I'll be on the phone with him about shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, shouts out to Q.
Having a label behind you now, do you still have to work as hard? You know, because the misconception of people like, okay, when you sign, you don't really got to do nothing. So let's just go into detail about that.
If you think that, you are a fool. You are a plumb fool, my boy. Because I ain't gonna cap. Right now, for niggas who not signed to a label or whatever, everything that you're doing is an experiment, is practice, and you have complete control of the variables, and you're just trying shit. You know what I'm saying? If it works for you, it works for you. That's super cool. You have a little thing. But once you get a machine behind you, that's when the real work starts. That's when you need to actually start working a lot harder. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people believe that the label is, a lot of people believe that the label is coming up with everything for you, giving you everything and all this other shit. When in all actuality, they're just putting you in position for a lot of opportunities. And with opportunities, you must be prepared for these opportunities. If you're not prepared for them, you won't get the opportunity. So what you're doing is you're prepping yourself for major opportunity. So now all the things that you were thinking of, like when you was coming up with your partners, like, oh man, if I had this, then I would do this. Where I'm at, we got all that. You have zero excuses, man. You have no excuses. You have a room full of fire graphic designers. I think it's like 5 of them in there. I'm not even too sure. I don't really miss nobody. Roman, Mike, Jada, AJ. I forget the new guy's name. Don't be mad. I called you new guy. I think it's Lonnie. I got your name. But nah, all them people like graphics on, you can talk to Nan, one of them folks, and between the mix of them, they all have different styles. So something can be created along the lines of what you're thinking, and they got the printed people. So a lot of things can come to life like that. You just gotta really be on top of it. And with the shit that Cam does and the connections that him and Question have together, you damn near have access to anything that you can think of. You just have to think of it, because that's all this is. You know what I'm saying? The label is just a backing for what you're trying to do. A manager manages what you're already doing. You are the creator. If you don't create, there's nothing going on. Free game.
Now, you've been on iTunes charts and stuff like that. You're still slept on. Does that bother you at all that you don't get the recognition?
I mean, it used to, but now that I'm thinking about it, you little niggas don't matter. Because y'all gonna fall in the fold. There's people who follow and there's people who lead. You see what I'm saying? The people who lead, they get on top of things before they get to a certain point. And those are the smart people. Those are the wealthy people. Those are the ones who know what to look for. We call them curators type people. You know what I'm saying? And then it's people who just go along with the new fads and the new trends. I'm not trying to get the people who just follow the new fads and new trends. I'm trying to catch the eye of the curators, because those people who really move the wave and move the needle. You see what I'm saying? So with that, I'm not tripping on being slept on, because eventually people gonna wake up. It ain't gonna be too many times that great things happen and you're not gonna notice it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not really too much tripping. It's just, like I say, you just gotta work. And that's what I'm here for. I'm in this bitch to work. I'm not here talking, oh man, y'all ain't looked at me. I don't really care, bro. I don't really care. Because a lot of niggas that these people be saying, oh, he's such and such, he's such and such. I can go somewhere else, and they don't know who the fuck these people are. So in the grand scheme of things, you got to look at the grand scheme, the bigger picture. Niggas not knowing me 10 blocks down the street from right here ain't bigger picture to me. You know what I'm saying? But shouts out to the niggas 10 blocks from here and all that other shit. But y'all still, it don't do nothing for me. I'm not tripping, bro. We trying to take over the globe 1 gram at a time.
Do you think being known in your city even matters nowadays?
No, because the internet exists. It only mattered before the internet. Now with the internet, you could be popping somewhere else And that can make your own city fuck with you. Cause all right, say somebody on the gram got like 20,000 followers, 30,000 followers, and there ain't a lot of people from their city. It's just because of what they've put themselves into on the internet. Their face is being pushed in different areas where that type shit is popular. You know what I'm saying? And then nowadays, the coast don't even have they own, like it's niggas in New York saying no cap. That's a whole fucking Southern thing. That's an Atlanta thing. If we're gonna be 1,000. And then you got niggas in the South saying son and all this other shit. The coast don't own nothing no more. You see what I'm saying? So all that shit, you being known in your hometown, it's cool. It's a cool look. But if you're known anywhere, that's a lot cooler. That's the main goal. You know what I'm saying? The big picture is what you're really chasing after. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm saying, niggas want 100% of their city, or you want 50% of the whole world to know you. Type shit. It's one of them things. But it's cool though. Shouts out to your hometown. Shouts out to my hometown. You know what I'm saying? But we trying to get the big bag. We big fishing out here, man.
Now, when you heard Hoodlum was joining the camp, man, like, what was your reaction when you got the news?
It's fire.
Yeah.
It's fire. If you think of business, it's fire. I'm not even gonna speak more on that, but it's dope. And like I say, another nigga eating don't take no food off my plate. So we all can eat, baby. Man, come sit down, get you a plate, but bring something to the table, bro. You can't come to the table butt naked. My nigga ain't goddamn. They gonna shun you. So when he came over, I wasn't doing no tripping, bro. Shouts out to him.
Yeah, so I thought that was a dope move to see. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I think it's fire.
A good addition to the roster that you already got.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about Daniel G, man. Your right hand man.
Man, y'all know what's going on, man.
Bro. Let's talk about y'all's friendship. How did that start off?
You know what's crazy? I met him during the Glory sessions.
Man.
He always came with some good weed, and that nigga always had like some food. And me and my girl used to be like, what, this nigga stay coming here with some food. Like every time we come there, not just like no goddamn McDonald's, nothing like, I'm talking about Tupperware, like meal preps, chicken and rice. He's like, what is this nigga is in this? So he's prepared to be here for a while type shit. And ever since then, that's been my nigga. Like that's been my dog. I take that man everywhere. Anywhere I be going, I tell that nigga, push up. He part of my plus 10s.
Yeah, because every time I see you, I see him. Like,
yeah, that's my motherfucking dog, bro. We gonna experience this shit. We taking this shit to the top for real. I wish all my niggas, if all my niggas lived in the city, because I got a lot of people in Austin, so it's not just like it's easy for them to just push up and be moving around with me and like that. But when I'm out there, it's the same shit, bro. I want all my niggas to experience this shit. You can't do this shit by yourself. You need an entire team.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Henceforth, why I got on this motherfucking Clever motherfucker. Yeah, Daniel G, man, go caught that, man. Hit him up on the gram, bro. He tagged everywhere on my shit, bro. Daniel G in the Clever movement.
Shouts out to Daniel G, man. Good dude. Now, what's your longevity plans for your music career?
Now, as far as with the music, I'm gonna make music probably forever because I love it, but with that being my main source of income, music just helps influence in my eyes because I feel like I'm such a bigger brand than just making music. I'm a lot more interested in a lot of different aspects. I could do a whole bunch of shit that people don't know about. They'll probably like to see, so I can really be put anywhere. I'm really a real life comedian. So the music is really just the conduit to get me to create how I would like to create and have that bring in some revenue for the fam to the point where I can create some generational wealth. At the end of the day, if we're going to be honest, however it happens, I don't care. Whether it be clothes, I got a clothing line coming, Failed by Design, hard as hell. I do that. I can also produce, shoot videos. So with all that, I feel, and on top of that, I have a lot of free game and ideas that a lot of my people are willing to goddamn get behind. So future talks of a label have been coming up, a whole bunch of shit. So however this shit happen, I'm not tripping, but it's gon' happen type shit, man. Yeah. Trap money, join the game.
Yeah. Well, look, BANKREAUX, it was a pleasure having you on the channel.
Yeah, Sirski.
Mr. I heard about you, nigga.
Man, look, Mr. Freak Hill still riding with it. Yeah.
Hey, man, we out.